Ja, en dan gaan wij nu naar een ander heiligdom. ABBA. De Zweedse popformatie zit al meer dan 50 jaar aan de top. Nooit uit de gratie geraakt. Inspiratiebron voor eindeloos veel producties en inmiddels toe. En Marja, je gaat dwars door mijn beeld heen, schat. Ik moet toch lezen? Nee, je moet hier zitten bij je zus. Ga je nog een keer door mijn beeld? Ga maar gewoon, het is oké. Je gaat je held ontmoeten, dan mag je een beetje ontregeld zijn.
Zij is de ervaring.
Waar was ik? En inmiddels toe aan de 4e generatie van miljoenen fans wereldwijd. Ik heb er 2 in de studio, u heeft ze al gezien. Ellie en Marja Lust, welkom dames.
Dankjewel.
Welkom.
Dankjewel.
Ja, dat mag er zijn. Jullie zijn al eigenlijk je hele leven al 50 jaar fan. Vanaf dat jullie 8 jaar oud waren, zijn jullie fan. Ja. Om even... Kijk, heel veel mensen kunnen zeggen, ik ben fan. Maar even om aan te geven hoezeer dat ernstig is, waar het om gaat. Jij had moeten werken vanavond. Jij presenteert 1 en 2 vandaag. Dat is jouw baan, daar word jij voor betaald. Ja. Jij hebt gebeld en gezegd, ik kom niet.
Ik kan niet.
Want ik moet?
Want ik moet naar Eva, want Björn van ABBA komt daar. En dat
vonden ze oké?
Het is geregeld. En dit is,
je hebt geen baan meer.
Ik heb geen baan meer. Ik hoef morgen ook niet te komen. Nee, maar dit is onbetaalbaar. Dus,
dit kon je niet laten lopen?
Nee.
Jullie zijn uit 1 eitje gekomen.
Ja.
Jullie hebben precies dezelfde muzikale smaak als het om ABBA gaat. Jullie hadden een kamer als jonge meiden samen en die hing helemaal vol. Eigenlijk zoals we het hier hebben gedaan. Ja, met posters van ABBA. Hoe ver ging die liefde toen, Marja?
Nou, ver. In zoverre dat wij... ik kan me herinneren dat wij op ons bed zaten te zingen naar de postertjes. En we moesten natuurlijk ook alle teksten direct uit ons hoofd leren. Dus dat was een hele studie. Dus zodra we weer een langspeelplaat hadden gekocht of gekregen voor een speciale gelegenheid, dan stonden de teksten vaak achterop het album. Dus die leerden we uit ons hoofd.
En dan zongen jullie tegen de postertjes en tegen elkaar?
En partijen hadden we ook echt. Dan doe jij dit en dan doe ik dat. Ja. Dan deden we dat later weer andersom. En de dansjes ook, hè? Want dat gaat natuurlijk... Dat moest allemaal hetzelfde.
En ik heb begrepen dat jullie ook een fantasie hadden, dat jullie heel graag met ABBA in een lift opgesloten...
Nou, ja, ik heb wel eens gedacht, ik wil graag... Dat ik niet, hè?
Nee. Marja, dit ligt bij jou.
Marja, alleen ik had een gekke fantasie. Ja. Nee, ik heb wel gedacht van, hoe kom ik nou dichtbij die mensen? Hè? Want ze moeten vrienden van mij worden. Als ze me leren kennen, dan vinden ze me wel aardig en dan worden we vrienden. Dus hoe leer je ABBA kennen? Ja, dan moet je misschien een keer in een lift opgesloten zitten of zo. Dat je de gelegenheid hebt om met elkaar te praten. En natuurlijk ben ik dan de redder en zo. Nee. Ja. Ik was jong, hè, Eva.
Het mag er zijn. Het mag er allemaal zijn. Welk liedje moet ik opzetten om jullie gewoon om de extase over deze ontmoeting alvast nog verder op te pompen?
Nou, Mamma Mia. Nou,
kom er maar in, kom er maar in.
Mamma Mia, here I go again. Mama, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show again? Mama, just how much I miss you.
We gaan jullie een jeugddroom uit laten komen. Toen ze in 1974 het Eurovisie Songfestival wonnen, had niemand kunnen bevroeden dat ze 50 jaar later onverminderd populair zouden zijn. Met 200 miljoen verkochte platen, de musical, de films, 3 miljoen bezoekers voor de avatars in Londen en recentelijk nog het succes van Mamma Mia The Party. ABBA is een popfenomeen met de eeuwige jeugd. Net als een van de oprichters van deze legendarische band. Hier is Björn Ulvaeus. Standing ovation, Björn. I've never had that in the studio before for a guest. Really? It's
I get that all the time.
I understand. I understand. Björn, thank you so much for being here. Pleasure to have you here.
Nice to be here.
Before we continue, I want to tell you who these people are here at the table. Ellie and Marja Lust, identical twin sisters, have been fans of ABBA for 50 years. They were just explaining how important ABBA was for them when they were growing up. Oh. The music, everything. Wow. And they've never stopped being obsessed fans. So, you don't have to talk to them. You can just let them watch you talk.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll stare.
I'm just amazed. 50 years, you look 40.
Oh, thank you. Do you know that is exactly what you said the one and only time that we met, some 5, 6 years ago.
Did I say that you looked like 40 then?
Well, you said you look like children. Literally.
Okay.
You waited for him backstage somewhere where he was leaving a building, stalking him basically, like a crazy person.
Yes.
And then he said, "You look like children."
Yeah. Well, actually, I said, "Can we take a picture?" You said, "Yes, of course." Then she said, "We have been fans since we were children," and you said, "You're still children."
Oh,
That's
okay,
it.
then
And
I
you look
get it.
amazing as well. By the way.
Always the
Yes,
gentleman.
You look
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Okay, now that
Thank
we're
you.
sharing compliments
Okay, sorry,
here,
okay.
everyone always says about you that you look so incredibly young. You just turned 80. You
Yeah.
seem decades younger. What is your personal secret?
It is actually songwriting. Is my hobby and you know what makes me feel young.
It keeps
And
your
also
brain-
I do a lot of training. I run and various things. And nowadays I only do things that I really like doing. You know, like coming to your show and things like that.
stuff
Which
that
is
you enjoy.
Meeting people like this.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I rarely do that, actually.
I also read that you drink between 15 to 20 cups of coffee a day.
Sometimes.
And today?
And today I've only had like 5 so far.
Okay.
So that, but there's still time.
There's still time.
Yeah.
I would die if I drank 20 cups of
Really?
coffee. I think so.
No, I can sleep after, you know, drinking 15, no problem.
A clear conscience, probably.
Yeah.
You also recently got married for
Yeah.
the 3rd time in your life.
Yes.
Is it different? Is love different when you're older and have so much life experience?
You bet.
Well, tell me about that.
You know, there are 3 marriages, and they're all completely different. Different periods of my life and so forth. Agneta and I got married very, very young. And then it's only natural sometimes that you grow apart, which we did. Both at the same time. So we decided, you know, fine, let's split. And we could work afterwards as well. So that was very civilized. And then the middle one, and then this, presumably the last one.
I hope for you, Björn, I hope.
But it's great, you know. It's wonderful. I never thought I would be able to, but there it was, just happened. Like a flash of lightning, just happened.
Isn't that wonderful that it can happen any time in your life?
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Well, are you okay? Is everything okay
Yes,
here?
we're just, we're just staring. We're just staring.
ABBA has always been an inspiration for so many artists, for so many projects. Let's have a look.
Mamma mia, here I go again. Oh nee, kan je niet vergeten. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? Finally facing a wall.
Of all these projects, Björn, of all these artists and projects, what are you most proud of?
Well, I'm obviously proud of them all. And they're also different periods of my life. I'm very proud of Voyage right now in London. And I'm really proud of Mamma Mia, the party, because that is something that we need in these difficult times.
An
more
escape.
than ever, an escape. You're right.
Yeah.
You can go in there and you can escape for 3-4 hours and have fun.
You're still extremely involved in all these projects.
Yeah.
You have an eye for detail. You're there physically to make sure that it goes well, that it goes the way you want.
Yeah.
What part of the ABBA legacy are you so protective of? What is it that you're afraid of letting go, that you want to be there to make sure that it's done correctly?
It's not being protective. It's just that I've had so much fun with it. And, you know, I want to make it as good as possible every time. It's not really protecting the ABBA legacy. It's just me having creative fun. That's what it is.
Would you trust someone else to do it? That's where the fun stops.
It depends. Yeah, that's where the fun stops.
That's where the fun stops.
I'd like to be involved.
I understand. We found something unique in our TV archives.
Oh.
This is from a musical
God.
special in 1965.
Want de wind was de eerste die iets heeft verwoed. De wind werd als maar kinder en kou die nog toe.
This is one of your earliest bands, the Hootenanny Singers. And this song is called Zuiderwind, Noorderwind, sung in perfect Dutch. Could you still sing it?
It's a very serious young man, that
Very
was.
serious young
Yes.
In
And
Dutch?
he was singing he didn't know what he was singing about. Absolutely not.
But why were you singing in Dutch?
Because actually Holland, the Netherlands, was one of the first countries, you know, to even consider Scandinavian music or Swedish music. So a record company down here heard about us and said, "You must sing in Dutch. Come and sing in Dutch and do some TV and we'll see what happens." And nothing happened.
You tried. It happened later. Less than 10 years later, you won the Eurovision Song Contest. ABBA became an international sensation overnight. Do you remember, Björn, the moment that transition had happened? Because it was so acute when it happened.
Yeah.
The moment that you looked at yourself and thought, this is me, this is my life.
Yeah. There was chaos right after we had won. It was so unexpected, I think. And it was so many, you know, press, media, and pure chaos. So I don't remember much of that.
Did you feel like a pop star?
Not yet. Not quite yet. But it dawned on me when I woke up the next morning.
And was that a scary thing or was that a good thing?
That was kind of a very surreal, strange thing. Because what had happened is exactly as you described it. Overnight, we were famous all over the world. And that only happens with Eurovision, I think.
The craziness.
Yeah.
I also read that from that moment on, you started eating salads and working out. To be a beautiful pop star.
Yeah, that's when I came home and had a good look of myself in the mirror, and I realized, no, this is not what a pop star looks like.
And then you started working out.
They were so thin in those days. They are now as well.
Yeah, nothing has changed.
They were thin, and they had some pills and stuff, which we didn't. So I had to, go on a diet instead.
Yeah. All the contestants for Eurovision are rehearsing as we speak right now.
Yeah.
The Swedes are projected to win again.
Yeah,
again.
Really?
Yeah. What's the secret? Why do they keep winning? Why do you guys keep winning?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we kind of opened a door for songwriters to gain confidence. Because before 1974, songwriters and artists in Sweden didn't believe that there was any chance at all that anyone would listen to them. But after that, after we opened the door, I think, they grew confident.
Yeah.
And now there are, I don't know how many songwriters working around the globe, for K-pop, for American artists, and producers and songwriters, mostly, but artists as well. Yeah. So I'm really proud of that legacy.
I can imagine. Have you seen Cloud, our Dutch contestant?
I actually saw Cloud 20 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
And?
Oh, wow.
In the dressing room.
And?
Yeah. It's a very charming video. And I like the song. I think the bridge is very good. The best part of the song. The bridge is the one part between verse and chorus. I like that. I don't know about the chances.
That's a politically correct answer. I understand. Maria, you have an important question you want to ask Björn.
Well, it relates to what you just asked. I was wondering if, when you were at the peak of your fame and millions of fans were throwing themselves at you, did you realize at that time how amazing that was?
good question.
Thank you.
To actually be in the here and now when it
Be
happens.
mindful of that.
Yeah, no. Sadly, sadly, no. I was on my way to the next thing
Yeah. Yeah.
throughout the 70s when I should have, you know, just stayed in the situation and enjoyed it. I was on my way.
Yeah.
And now?
So and now I can much more enjoy. And people come up to me, you know, and tell me how much our music has meant. And it really sinks in. I can feel it.
And it goes from generation to the next generation, because my niece is 24 and she's an ABBA fan as well. And that's amazing that it's not only us, but it's so many young people.
And why is that?
Because it's timeless. Timeless music. Yeah.
And how did that become timeless?
Well, it's your
Probably
fault.
the songwriter. Probably the man
No, but
behind it.
honestly, I mean, we were sitting there writing the
Yeah.
songs, Penny and I, and we went into the studio, we recorded them, and that was that.
It's a feeling
It's
it
a
gives
feeling.
people. It's a
Yeah.
feeling, and that's universal.
Yeah,
It's timeless, ageless.
fantastic.
Nog meer zin in ABBA. Mamma Mia, the party is nu te bezoeken in Rotterdam. Wat heerlijk dat jullie er waren. Björn,
Dankjewel.
thank you so much for joining us. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
having me.
Oh, en is er witte rook? We gaan even kijken. Is er witte rook? Kunnen we het zien?
Geen
Geen witte rook. Morgen misschien. Dank voor het kijken. Heel graag tot morgen.